delicious. Like, makes me want ice cream though. You guys should get mics shaped like ice cream cones.
Mike's like noted. Mike's shaped like ice cream cones.
I'm just saying.
Merchandising.
That's right. You guys gonna have a flamethrower in a lunchbox? I'd be in for both, or a flamethrowing lunchbox.
We might do that.
It's like a security.
Take a note. Flamethrower and lunchbox.
Flamethrowing lunchbox.
I mean, you could grill your cheese on the go. You just bring it in there.
Or some little jerk tries to steal your lunch in grading school.
Oh, you're like, no.
Security system, fool.
It could be like the one.
It
could be like the one, like, it has a code if you don't punch it in right, then it flames on you.
God.
Let's do it. By the way, this is Justin constantly calibrating here with Nick Dolce.
Oh, we're on great. Awesome.
Oh, man. We're here at RTX, Nick from Blue Mammoth Games, here with the Brawlhalla.
Hey.
So it doesn't matter what event we go to. You're always here.
I am. I live at these things. I'm like Fred Krueger. I'm in the boiler room at all of them.
Just sneaking by. It's like, don't worry, I'm always going to be here.
That's right. Creeping around, drinking coffee, you know.
And the great thing is that you keep bringing Brawlhalla, but you keep having new stuff about it.
We do. That's the glory of our model, and what we want to do with it is, you know, again, we all come from a background of online gaming and MMOs and stuff. We wanted to do this fighting game. There wasn't anything like it on the internet. We're like, okay, you know what? If we do free-to-play model, we've done free-to-play in the past, and the one thing we know that's objectively true, free-to-play, people will give it a shot. They will show up and do it.
No, you don't say to mention on the internet. Like, there's a bunch of platforms just something like this is not on, and you're kind of hitting all of them.
Yeah, so, you know, again, the big thing was...
trying to hit all of them.
There wasn't anything like this on PC.
Yes.
We excel at doing network stuff. So we're like, you know what? We're going to do that, and because it'll be free to play, we'll pick up this League of Legends-esque Smite-like business model and do microtransact cosmetics and stuff.
Yeah.
It gives us a lot of time to expand on the game. You know, hey, we're getting money for new characters, new levels, new weapons, and we can kind of grow it out over time, unlike a box product or a large portion of DLC where it all has to kind of come out and be successful at once.
Yeah.
And that works for our company, especially being as small as we were when we first started.
It seems to be working with your fan base, too, because they can jump in at any level they want. They can just play free, go through the rotation, or if they want to buy the game, but getting all the characters.
Right. Yeah. So, you know, there are a lot of people who do not buy into free-to-play. They're like, it's kind of gimmicky, or they have horror stories or whatever. So, for those people, we oblige them with a way, you know, we're like, hey, you can just flat out give us a flat rate, and you will get everything that we make from here on out. Like all the characters and all that kind of good stuff. So, you know, and that works. There are people who like that, and that's a successful thing.
Oh, yeah. So, well, always here with new stuff. What are you showing off today on RTX?
So,
that came out.
We don't have anything particularly new on the show floor to show, but we have been adding a lot of new content and stuff. We recently, just shortly after PAX East, we released Gauntlets, which is our latest weapon. People have been eating those up. They're really good. And we got our first character, Core, who debuted with them. He's a big stone golem. We've been making a lot of changes to... It's been in the game for a while, but we've had changes to dodge mechanics and stuff for future weapons, so that there are a little bit more... There are better ways for people who want to be offensive, and people who want to chase somebody down that's running. In a really crude nutshell.
Oh yeah.
But the thing, it's not necessarily in the build, but the big thing, our biggest announcement right now is we're doing a company con. So we're going to be doing the Brawlhalla Championship Expo.
Yes.
And that's going to be in Atlanta, Georgia, at the Cobb Center. That's going to be the dates November 11th through the 13th. And we're selling your tickets right now on Eventbrite. You can find them on our website.
All right.
Links to them. And our community crew. Had this series called the Brawlhalla Championship Series. Our community brought it together. They've been doing tournaments every weekend, and we decided to sponsor those guys. They are fantastic. We love them. They're amazing. And so now we give them money every weekend to pump back out into the community. People sign up, open tourneys, all that kind of stuff, and they're the people who are now going to be doing our regional qualifiers.
That's awesome. So, like, you're just taking, like, the people, of course, from the community, people who are not going out there looking for, like, hey, who could do this professionally, who has this sort of respect. You're taking people who are passionate about it, live your game, breathe your game, and they're already doing it. You're just like, we'll support you.
Yeah, hey,
we love you, man.
We're working with our community on this one. We're working with the people who are big into the esports, and, I mean, we can't do it without all these parts. It's one big machine. All the cogs got to be turning, and we cannot, as a company, represent all of them. It's the community has got to give back into it. But to shed a little bit more light on the structure of that, the regional qualifiers that the BCS group is going to be holding. They're open tournaments. Okay. Anybody can sign up for them, and the winner, instead of receiving part of the money from the $1,000 prize pool that we're giving them every weekend, they're actually going to be getting a hotel room and a plane ticket to BCX.
Nice.
And those people will have a guaranteed slot in the bracket to fight. Our company is going to be fronting $50,000 as the starting for the starting prize pool.
Okay.
And we're going to be doing a 1v1 and a 2v2 tournaments.
Gee, I don't think. Did you ever thought you'd get to this level the first time we interviewed a couple years ago?
You know, gosh, that was a long time ago. And then, you know, we were building the game, and I was like, yeah, you know, this is fun. People are liking it. But I had no idea where we were going to go with it. You know, we were still very much so growing as a company. We were half the staff we were at the time we met you guys. And it's all crazy. We're just going with it. We're just, you know, we're going with it. We don't plan too far ahead. Our business model really doesn't allow us to do that. But, you know, we got to keep our ears open, eyes open on Reddit and on the forums and all that kind of stuff.
Like, it looks like you've been adapting, spawning people on Reddit, some people forums, starting to do your Twitch streaming as well to kind of review your new content coming out.
Twitch is fantastic. It's a very good outlet for us to get instantaneous feedback. We say, hey, we're streaming. People show up. They tell us what they think. They bounce ideas off of us. We bounce ideas off of them. Sometimes you're just hanging out, being goofy, you know, doing whatever. But at the end of the day, we get feedback instantaneously on something, and that community has just gone above and beyond. And we've even hired people from that community at this point. We have people in our community management and esports direction now that we have pulled from our community. They were not people that we just found outside of that. They're the people that are pouring their own blood and sweat into this project just as much as we are. And, you know, we're all working together.
I mean, what an amazing concept. Make the game that the people want, listen to them and apply it.
Yeah, you know, for the most part, I mean, we're not going to throw in anything that's game breaking or isn't, you know, ultimately is bad for the game, but we can't do it without them. We started in early access in alpha on Steam, and you know, it was a good way for us to gate the number of users that were seeing the content that we had, and it was opt-in, and it was for the people who were very, very passionate about additions to the brawling genre. And they showed up, and they were very critical, and they helped us see a lot of things that at the time a company of 8 people could not really see. We're 8, 9. We were teeny then. We're coming up on 20 now. So
not to mention close to the project, so you got to get that outside perspective on it.
Right, right.
So, anything else coming out soon? Like, we got a tournament coming up, but is there any new releases, any platforms, any plans you have for Brawlhalla that you'd like to talk about today?
So last December we were invited to go to PSX, and the lovely guys at Sony, at their keynote, they announced to the world that we're going to be coming to the PS4, and we're currently underway with our port, and we're going to be hopefully there with crossplay, as we're hoping. That's what we're shooting for towards the end of this year.
That's what I'm going to say that again. Crossplay. Oh, God, I love it.
So, disclaimer on that. Right now, we've been told everything's a good go for that, but that is not set in stone.
Gotcha.
But it is something we definitely want, but we will absolutely be free to play.
And it definitely seems like the game to bring it, because I know some people try to do crossplay first-person shooters, and that not friendly for people playing against PC guys, but this one is a brawling game. Most people play well on the controller more than anything else. It feels perfect for it.
It's very easy to get into. You know, being free to play, we built it from the ground up with that in mind. We're like, you know, we can't have a whole lot of complex meta on the inputs on the controllers as much as it's more of a situational awareness game about where you need to be and where your opponent's going to be after you hit them or you've been hit and that kind of stuff, and kind of gauging things in the moment rather than, you know, locking into something and shutting somebody down and beating them into the wall or into the corner kind of thing. It's very different. It's not your typical fighting game, but it's fun and it's accessible.
Gotcha. So go ahead and wrap this up. Where can we find you at? We're on Steam. You just go to our page, it's the Brawlhalla page. All of our social media is super simple. Our Twitter handle is Brawlhalla. It's at Brawlhalla. Instagram's at Brawlhalla. YouTube's Brawlhalla. Twitch, Brawlhalla.
Go Twitch channel Brawlhalla. Oh, and guess what? Website www.brawlhalla.com.
Go
figure. You know, I know.
By the way, for the Twitch, do you have a schedule set up for it?
Oh, for our stream? Yes. So it is Tuesdays at 1 p.m.
There you go.
And it is Thursdays at 3 p.m.
Time zone.
Oh, gosh. Whatever time zone George is in. That one.
Whatever time zone George is in, go for it.
I am super tired.
No, I understand. It's day 2, but holy crap, feels like day 3 already. So thank you so much, Nick, for stopping by.
Yeah, of course.
Man.
Hey.
Or, I guess we stopped by, but either way, you're always awesome to talk to. I love that your booth is always packed when I see it.
Yeah, hey, it's good. I love this. I can't imagine doing anything else with my life at this point. This is fun. I love it. And thanks for coming by and thanks for having us, man.
Oh, no problem. Of course, you're watching this on youtube.com/ConcalPod. Check us out on constantcalibrating.com for all of our articles and pretty much everything's gathered there. But check our podcast live on twitch.tv/constantly calibrating every Monday night at 10:15. Yeah, I said that. Eastern. And our weekend streams at 9 p.m. Saturday Eastern. We're doing that too, aren't we, Josh? Still can't get a ruling on that.
I can hear you.
I know. Love you too. You didn't.
He's like, what are you saying?
I could say anything right now to Josh and he wouldn't know about it, but this is Justin signing off.
Wait, so we can talk about him right now?
We can totally talk about
we
it.
can
What do you
say
think?
things about him?
Yeah, what do you think about Josh?
What do you think his favorite flavor ice cream is?
Favorite flavor ice cream?
Or do you already know this one? Am I just?
I'm gonna make up something called Reubenberry.
Reubenberry?
I don't know.
Ooh.
Is that a thing?
That doesn't taste like the sandwich, though, right?
No, I can't.
Okay, because I imagine
That'd
like
be-
roast beef and like sour. No. Let's actually Reubenberry. I could get down with that.
Making.
I give it a shot. Anything once.
Anything once. We love you, Josh.
Love you, buddy.
Signing off.
Is that all right?
That's great.
Cool. Awesome.
Probably should talk about Dad's hair while we're here.
Dude,
It's fluffy, dude.
first off, it's like I'm a little jealous of it. It's like, how do you get that kind of lift, all right?
Yeah.
It's like
Thing
mine,
is,
mine
it's
I
natural.
wake up and it's like bushy and gets matted together, and his is just like all
We're thinking, you know how you trained a pet? He trained his hair. That's natural.
dude. It's good. It's like a wave breaking in the ocean.
It is.
I just, it's really good. I'm super jealous. Are our mics still on? I really hope they are.
They really are still on.
Yes.
We'll try to keep this as much as we can in there.
He just blew me a kiss. He just blew me a kiss.
Getting love. Really out this time.
Give him the what?
Giving love. Just
Oh, give
love
him the
it.
love. I thought you were about to give him the finger. I was like, no, we'll pass on that one.